Order! Order! You are an incorrigible delinquent at times. Behave yourself, man!
Now, here in Britain, there are new questions this evening over the future of the UK's planned nuclear power programme, after Toshiba reported multi-million-pound losses, triggering the resignation of its chairman. The company has a controlling share in a firm slated to build a new nuclear reactor in Cumbria. And while it says it is still committed to the project, there are continued concerns about the deal. Our business correspondent, Elia Ebrahimi, has this.
Nugen, 60% owned by Toshiba, it could be the site of Britain's largest nuclear power station. But today, a corporate earthquake on the other side of the world made the future of the project in Moorside, Cumbria, look rather shaky. For Toshiba, it was a moment to face the press. But instead of transparency, the chairman fell on his sword. Amidst the share price crash and a $6.3 billion write-down, it also conceded it would have to scale back its overseas nuclear business.
Regarding the UK, we are still looking into this with the condition that we don't take responsibility over construction work. And like before, we will continue to sell our stakes if anyone wishes to invest into it.
Leaving the UK's Moorside hanging in the balance.
Well, Toshiba's basically bust, and it's been broken, in fact, by a nuclear project. So the idea that it won't want to get rid of Moorside for whatever value it can realise, it seems to me very, very unlikely. They will try to sell it. I'm not sure they'll find a buyer. What you've got a real risk of here is pouring good money after bad, because the headlines would be so awful if you just said, all right, we're giving up.
While the government and Nugen insisted Moorside was still on track, industry insiders said Toshiba's language on construction risk showed if there was no new investor, they'd want the British taxpayer to underwrite the risk. Trade unions called on the government today to save the project, which is billed as providing 8% of the UK's electricity needs.
This is a new development, potentially post-Brexit, employing 20,000 British workers, a key part of indirect and supply chain in West Cumbria, so it would be devastating if that didn't go ahead.
Britain currently has 8 operating nuclear power stations, providing around a fifth of the country's electricity, but half are due to be decommissioned within 6 years, and all by 2035. In September, the government gave the go-ahead to Hinkley C, which will be built by a French-Chinese consortium. Along with Moorside, new reactors are also planned for Sizewell, Wilfer and Oldbury. Today was a double whammy for Britain's nuclear ambitions, with news of further financial strife at French EDF, the company building Hinkley Point C. Together with Toshiba, EDF's fate is at the heart of Britain's energy strategy, a policy that has put foreign companies in charge of keeping on Britain's lights. What happens to overseas balance sheets could have a real impact on the ground here.